All right, guys. Some of the questions I was getting is, am I using a desiccant dryer? Yeah, this is oil, whatever that is, desiccant dryer, brand new, still blue. I shut everything off in between so nothing gets in there, the whole deal. Then I also use, so it goes from this desiccant into this hose, straight into this, into this gun, and then it has to go through this desiccant dryer as well, and it's still blue. You can see it turns pink when it's bad. So I've got the stuff mixed up and I'm getting ready to spray. So I'll bring you back when I start spraying. Best I can tell, it doesn't look like it did what it did yesterday. I hammered it on pretty good right there. You can see the orange peely looking. It looks like there's a couple there, but the problem is you know, it had the previous one, so that's going to sink down into those previous pits. So that may be from what was there before. I don't know, just a guess. And I didn't tack this off, I didn't do anything, I just sprayed it. I blew it off a little bit, you saw me do that. I didn't want to put anything else on, you know, take any chances, so I just sprayed it straight. And you see me spraying the hell out of this can. Bring it over here in the light. And this can may be, you know, I've never really cleaned it, so this area turned out fine. I mean, it was dirty, but there's no fish eyes. This obviously had some crap in it, and maybe that'll pick that up. So I'm gonna have this all over me. That looked pretty good. Don't see much but just trash, you know, no big deal. That area there must have had some contaminant stuff there, because those are definitely ugly. That's not even really what I've got going on over there on the panel. That looks more like a contaminant. And then down here on this area looks pretty good. So like I said, this I don't really clean this, I just shot some stuff on it. So but yeah, I think I'm gonna take the rest of that. I'm gonna go ahead and sand that down this afternoon, and take the rest of what I have, set that up on that stand, and go ahead and spray a coat on that and see what we get, because that's just a fresh panel. Alright guys, I did the back of the panel. You can see I scuffed it up 180. I'm not going to do the front side yet. I'm just going to use this as another test panel. Back side of this, same material. So here we go, one wet coat. Alright, there they are. Not everywhere, just sporadically here and there. A couple little ones there. Try not to sweat all over everything, it's freaking hot already. There's a cluster right there. You can see those or not. So yeah, guns turned up, whole deal. Got spray back here, but that's alright. Test panel. Stuff looks good, other than the little, you know, whatever they are, bubbles. So my next deal is, if I've got enough epoxy, I'm gonna take this outside. I'm gonna do the back, flip it over, do the other side, and then go ahead and prime the other side. So I gotta go get it prepped up. You guys probably don't want me sand that, so yeah, we're still having the same problems. So it wasn't the lacquer thinner, obviously, or the reducer, or whatever. So yeah, it's not as bad as it was over there on the other panel, but it's still doing it. So all right, guys, I'll get on with this. This won't be a 2-day long video. See ya. Hey guys, you can see that's not enough to do that panel, so I'm gonna have to mix up a little bit more of this, let it induce, and I'm gonna have to clean this gun out. So I'm gonna use that same reducer. I'm not gonna use the other thinner, which, like I said, I don't think that's the issue now, because we had the same problems and I haven't touched that today. So yeah, not enough left over, so I'm gonna get and mix up some more, let it start inducing. I'm gonna clean that gun up, I'm gonna prep that panel, and I'll bring you back. See ya. Hey guys, I did the underneath side of this panel already. You guys saw that. Fish eyed a little bit. So what I'm going to do is, we already talked about this, I think. Anyway, I'm going to move it outside. I'm going to shut all the doors and everything, and I'm going to run a hose underneath, and we're going to spray it out in the backyard. Try to take the atmosphere out of the deal. Went ahead and scuffed this panel with 180. Before I did that, I went ahead and cleaned it with wax and grease remover. That way I don't, sand any contaminants into the metal, or at least that's the plan. This area here, remember somebody had touched it, and it had this nice little handprint where they had held it. When I went to sand that down, orange was coming out, so it was rusting underneath there. So just be aware of that when you get your new panels. Make sure you check them out real good for stuff like that, because you never know what people do from, whatever little kid in Taiwan was in charge of coating this, must have just used his bare hand and grabbed a hold of it there. So, all right, so I've got it all scuffed up. I see a couple spots I missed now. I'm gonna have to go back over those a little bit, but other than that, then I'm gonna wax and grease remove this again, get all anything off it. I'm gonna take it outside to do that. Go ahead and close the doors and everything and do all that outside, get it all prepped up, and then I'll spray one coat on it. And one wet coat, we'll see what happens. See ya. Hopefully the battery holds up for this, we'll see. I'm outside, doors shut, fixing to clean this, wax and grease remover.
Alright, there it is. It's a spray. Yep. If I'm holding that right, if you can see it, the clouds and everything, because I'm outside. But I got them. They're still in it. This right here is real bad. So that's a good wet coat. Like I said, I don't know, until I upload this, I don't never know if you can actually see what I'm seeing. But there's some there. Let me back this up. I may be causing some of it. Alright. Like I said, right through here is really goofy. Some places it lays down smooth and nice, and some places it doesn't. So I don't know. That's it though. See how much I got left. I may go ahead and spray another coat. If this bug doesn't land, we may get to see a bug land in it. Let me set you down for a second. Remember I was talking about Murphy yesterday? You know, I just sprayed that. Had a couple of little clouds here or there or whatever. It didn't rain. The ground is completely dry. But I think a cloud just passed right over the top of this and rained on it. Just sprinkled, just a little bit, just enough to basically get water all over it. All I can do is laugh. Are you serious? Are you serious? I'm serious. I mean, it's almost like somebody threw a cup of something on it because it's not even wet out here. But right there, there's bubbles all over it. So there you go. That's how it goes for me. That's amazing. All right, so I'll go back to cleaning my gun, and I don't know. See ya.